Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here on MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. We just passed the 2-year anniversary of the mass shooting that occurred at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Now, I'm not trying to take away anything from that tragedy, which needlessly took 17 lives. And while I understand and I continue to send my condolences to those affected by the tragedy, no one's going to be talking about the 11 children that were shot in the city of Chicago over the weekend. 11. Granted, these happened in separate shootings, but it only took one weekend for it to happen. I've got a lot of questions, like where's CNN? Where's MSNBC? Where's George Stephanopoulos conveying his faux sympathies on ABC? Where are all these media outlets who thrive off of the ratings of mass shootings, setting up their tents and moving to a town where a shooting occurred so they can shove a camera in the face of victims and their families and friends? Where are the politicians who only send their thoughts and prayers so that they can transition to talk about gun control? Hell, where's David Hogg? You can't stop that guy from tweeting about shootings. Well, at least the ones that are convenient for his narrative. You want the honest truth as to why nobody on the left talks about the shootings in Chicago or Baltimore or St. Louis? Because the majority, if not all, of the shootings that occur in those places don't involve a legal firearm. You might ask why that's important. Well, because illegal firearms don't feed into the narrative that we need more gun control. Because the laws that people like Hogg and Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow want to put on the books wouldn't prevent the shootings that happen in those areas. No, they want to take guns away from law-abiding gun owners because to the media, they're just a bunch of redneck assholes or gun nuts. If you're a legal gun owner, that's exactly what they think of you. And if you're someone who illegally possesses and uses firearms, they honestly don't care one bit if you all shoot each other until there's no one left. And that's the truth, whether those people ever have the guts to admit it or not. Now back to the victims from this past weekend in Chicago. You know, the ones the gun control activists never mention. 3 people were killed, and another 23 were wounded in shootings across the Chicagoland area over the weekend. That does include 11 children ranging in age from 8 years old to 17 years old. Luckily, as of this writing, all of the children survived their wounds. 3 others, adults, weren't so lucky. 30-year-old Eric Estrada, 40-year-old Ronnie L. Peterson, and a third man, only identified as in his 20s, were killed in shootings over the weekend. The Chicago Sun-Times reported that the 9 people killed and 14 wounded from the previous weekend was Chicago's deadliest February weekend in 18 years. Including this past weekend's activities, 27 people have now been murdered and another 106 have been wounded in Chicago weekend shootings. The Chicago Tribune's running tally for all 2020 shootings, no matter the day of the week, is now at 226 people shot, and that number is only as of February 11th, almost a week ago. That's 42 victims ahead of the same point in 2019. Now, all I can do is keep reporting on these shootings in the hope that someone, anyone besides Chicago police, who, by the way, have their hands tied most of the time because of the inept politicians who run that city, do something besides give pretty speeches to try and calm the public down. At this point, the politicians in the city of Chicago's words are empty and meaningless, and the numbers back that claim up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a share. That's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so YouTube might let you know when MRC-TV comes out with a new video. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. For MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.